Hey Terry. Hey T Nice. Babe, you'll give me that water? Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Hey Lolita. Hey Portia. Welcome in, y'all. Please be sure to hit that like button for me. Just a little bit. Hey, you changed me, baby. Okay, of course. Y'all come on in, tap the like button for me. I'm just waiting on some people to get in here. I am very, very, very. I know it's not going to be a lot of people, and I'm okay with that. I thought this story was interesting. I mean, I was glued to it all day while I was working. So I thought y'all would like it. So we're gonna get into it. And if you come back for the replay, this music probably will not be in the beginning because y'all know YouTube be on that bull. Hey, Shanta. Hey, Treasure Life. Hey, Candy. Yeah, you still right there? I hope y'all having a good evening. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know if y'all seen the thumbnail. Let me see if I could put it as my or whatever. But anyway, I've been watching. Hey, Spicy Brown, what's up, baby? I've been watching this trial. It only went for 2 days, y'all. Because it was a retrial. And it's about this guy. His name is Keith. His mom is Sheila. And the baby mama name was Brooklyn. Okay, thank you, Lolita. So the baby mama name is Brooklyn or whatever. And so basically, Keith unalived his baby mama at Home Depot. She worked with his mother. And he unalived her at the Home Depot. Well, of course, he's in prison for life. He's already been sentenced, but they put the mom on trial because basically they basically they said she plotted and helped him to do it. I was so conflicted. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was so conflicted because I just don't think I could have been a part of the jury. I couldn't have been a part of the jury um because I didn't know what it was going to come back as, guilty or not guilty. And they were still deliberating and they came up with the verdict like 15 minutes ago. Thanks, love. They came up with the verdict like 15 minutes ago, and I was kind of shocked. I was shocked. I just say that I was shocked. So we just gonna. I want y'all to listen. Basically, they're saying that the mother had something to do with it, but I want y'all to listen, and then I want y'all to just tell me what y'all think and how y'all felt. And hey, Terry, you know what, Terry? I think I said hi to you first because you was here first, but if I didn't, blame my head, not my heart. I'm going to read this copyright disclaimer really quick before we get started. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you so much, Terry. Hey, beautiful, blessed. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna listen to because you're gonna hear the text messages. Oh, you're gonna hear the text messages between the mother and the son. So we're gonna play that. Um, I wonder should I play her mother's testimony first? Because they're real short. They short. We'll see. Did anybody watch this, or did anybody watch it the first time? Okay. So again, it is a retrial. The first trial was only mistrial because one of the jurors, one of the jurors actually was doing puzzles while while they was asking questions and talking to the witnesses. She was doing puzzles. She was even doing puzzles when they was in the back deliberating. So it became a mistrial. So let's just go ahead and listen to her testimony. We'll do that. It's longer than this. I'm gonna just go to what I was just watching. Yeah.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can. First up, let's talk about AI colors.
Okay.
And so I'll just ask that if there is something
Can y'all hear it?
that you believe is objectionable,
And I'll turn it up.
concise legal basis for your objection. If I need more information, I'll just ask counsel to approach the bench so it's not in front of the jury.
Yes, ma'am. And so you know the two witnesses are in the courtroom right now, John?
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay, just so you know. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
cool. Thank you, Candy.
So that is Jack and Thelma are here in
Yeah,
the
Jack
courtroom.
Schaefer and Thelma.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
And they're prepared to go outside if, once we start.
um, Anything
I'm gonna fast
else
forward.
from the defense? Assigned seats, you can sit wherever.
July 8th. It's not about a last.
I should have got the timestamp.
sustain, you may.
I really want to hear that, but I'm gonna just go to.
They start testing.
Brooklyn.
Is that down, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's coming up, y'all. Hey, Creed. Hey, stop the cap.
Your next witness, Mr. Ackerman.
Okay, so this is the mom. This is who is actually on trial. And she testified for herself.
Ms. Ray, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth? Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead, have a seat, Ms. AG.
It
Will
sounds
do your
so
best to
for
speak
me.
loudly and clearly into the microphone and state your name, spell your last name for the court reporter.
Sheila AG, AGEE.
Sheila AG, would you ever do anything to hurt, harm, or see harm come to
So let
Brooklyn's
me
family?
pause it because some of y'all just came
What was
in.
your relationship with Brooklyn?
So let me just give a quick little context,
Brooklyn,
really quick. So she is on trial because her son unalived his baby mama. Hey, Ebony, unalived his baby mama at the Home Depot where she and the baby mama worked together. And he did it because he said she gave him an STD. Hey, Dreamy Girl, he says, hey, Miss Sexy Ray, he said she gave him an STD. She gave him gonorrhea. Come to find out, and it's gonna come out in here, she never even had gonorrhea. She had like BV or UTI or something like that, but he unalived her. Yes. Yes, microphone Mike. I didn't listen to it the first time it was tried, but this time it was only tried for 2 days. And it was quite interesting.
Brooklyn was my baby.
Okay. When did you first meet her?
Um, she was, I think she was 15 when I first met her.
Son brought her home one day, something like that? Okay.
Right,
They
Lolita.
started seeing each other.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Take it from there.
Um, for the first couple of times I met Brooke, I asked Keith, about the third time I met her, I said, can she talk? Because she real quiet. Uh, and I remember when they come to the house and told me Brooke was pregnant,
Hey, Pammy,
you know.
you
Then,
seen this candy?
then
Okay, I'm gonna sustain that, and you just need to ask her a question and give her an opportunity to respond.
okay.
Okay. Okay. So you met Brooklyn. She was quiet. Did Keith bring her by the house again?
Yes, he bought her by, and they uh, and told me she was pregnant, and then they would come stay at the house on the weekends sometimes, and then they moved in with Brooklyn's mom.
Okay. Keep going with the history of their relationship.
Okay, and then they had and then when Casey was born, I think that maybe he stayed there a month or so
No,
later,
microphone
and then
Mike,
they broke
no.
up. I don't exactly know why
So that's what
they
I
broke
was
up,
saying.
but when they
Um,
broke up,
so she did get found guilty like 15 minutes ago. But y'all, I don't know. I just want y'all opinion because I don't know. So we gonna just keep listening. I don't know. I don't know if they got it right.
all of a sudden she wasn't his. So, uh, sorry to say he was being a deadbeat dad, but he claimed she wasn't his, but I knew she was.
Okay.
So,
And she's speaking on her
um,
son.
at that point, me and Keith stopped talking because he would deny Casey. And at that time, me and Brooklyn became closer. I would go to her mom's in TT's house, well, it's her mom's house, I just say TT, Brooklyn's sister. Um, and pick up Casey on the weekends and talk with Aiden. And I became I became friends with the family.
Okay, let's slow down.
Okay.
Take a breath.
I became friends with the
Take-
family.
Take a breath.
And you know, we planned Casey's first birthday party together.
Okay, let me stop you.
Okay.
Okay, let's back up.
And so Casey is her son's baby. So she's basically saying he was being a deadbeat. He wasn't claiming the baby at first, and yada yada yada. But the baby, his name is Casey.
Okay.
Okay, they started dating. Brooklyn became pregnant.
hmm
Okay. Did they remain together during the whole course of her pregnancy?
During the course of her pregnancy, yes, but
Not, okay.
Yeah.
So, so then she's pregnant, then she has the child.
Hey, Miss Shawnee.
Are they still together?
for a little period, and
Okay.
then I don't know why they broke up.
Well, does
Hey,
there come a
Britt.
time when he thinks he's not the father?
Yes, at that point in time, it's for, I would say, probably a year or
Yes,
a little over a
Lolita.
year, that
Y'all.
he would do
Hmm.
stuff like, if I took Casey to my mom's for my mom to watch her for an hour or so, he would do something like take her diaper bag because he claimed he bought the diaper bag. And or take, I remember he took her, it's a carrier cover, that goes over the baby carrier, that little cover seat.
Thank you,
And it was
Dreamy
just so
Baby.
embarrassing that I had to go to Walmart and buy one before I took her back home.
Okay. Would you and Keith have discussions during the course of this period of time regarding his maturity and accepting responsibility for his child?
No, not really, because of the fact that he said I took Brooklyn's side and I was a piece of shit to him. And that as long as I,
Thanks,
but
Dreamy Girl. I'm
excuse
telling you,
me,
he
as
he
long as
was
I
an
protected
asshole,
the baby
y'all.
over him, that he didn't have anything for me. So
Okay, let me stop you. Okay. So, and I know this. So the baby comes, he basically goes, he's not thinking the baby is his. Okay. So does eventually he sort of come around a little bit, and why?
I don't know exactly
Thank you,
why, but
Candy.
eventually he has a blood test, a DNA test, and it's determined. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, at that point in time, Casey was maybe 16 or 17 months old.
Okay. So during that period of time, who substituted as the father from your side of the family?
Oh, me,
Okay.
from my side of the family.
Okay. And would you buy diapers? Would you buy things
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. We heard testimony earlier
She
that you
was
took her to
scared. And I
school.
mean, like,
Is
this
that
position will make
I,
anybody scared.
I mean, to say I literally put Brooklyn through school, that's not accurate. Brooklyn decided to remain in school.
Brooklyn is the baby
you
mama.
kept her in school when she wanted to drop out? Is that
But no, we had a discussion, and I told her that do not drop out of school between me, her mama, and TT, that we would find a way that, that she wouldn't have to, because she really didn't want to drop out of school.
did your and I say, did your relationship, did your feelings towards her grow as the days and months went by?
Of course, my feelings towards her grew, my feelings towards her family grew. I mean, I was there every weekend.
Okay.
Her mom's a great person.
Okay. So you and she became very close?
Yes.
Okay. We watched today, we watched the text from one from July 8th, one from a bunch from July 8th, July 28th, and then we went, okay. Did those texts accurately describe your relationship with Keith when taken as a whole? I mean, that typical,
You had to catch Keith on a certain day.
I'm sorry?
You'd have to catch Keith on a certain day. His mood.
So Keith was very disrespectful to everybody. Pretty much. He was a brat. I believe he was spoiled, and the grandmother kind of helped that. You know how grandparents is. Um, he would always threaten to unalive people and kick doors in, flatten people's tires. The grandmother testified before her, on behalf of her, and he was just a terrorist. He was a little terrorist. You'll see in the messages. They coming right on up.
Depended on the day. If he was in a bad mood that day, it was what it was. If he got a thought in his head that day, it was what it was. If he was in a loving mood that day, it was what it was. And you had to pick and choose to figure out what
Hold
day
on, but I'm gonna
that day
answer
was.
that for you.
Had a
Okay, so no, so Keith is her son. Keith is her son. She's actually on trial right now, um, for allegedly, because I'm still at allegedly, y'all. I don't know about that found guilty stuff. But allegedly for helping him plot. And when y'all hear her messages, y'all really gonna chime in because I want y'all to, because I want to know what y'all feel and what y'all think. But so Keith is her son. She's referring to her son.
react.
Yeah.
Well, let's back up a little bit. What, where do you live?
I live at 4370 Fairford Road, about a couple of miles, a few miles from my mom.
Okay. How long you live there?
Um, it's a property that my mom bought, and I moved there some years back, and we
Thank
had
you,
to remodel, so I
Candy.
moved in with my mom. So altogether, 7, 8 years,
Okay.
maybe.
Okay. And close enough that you frequently visited mom
Oh, every day. Yes.
every day, especially weekends?
Yeah, if I was at home, yes.
Okay. Um, talk about this right now. Um, your mom basically raised Keith.
Yes.
Were you an active participant in that?
Yes, I was there.
Okay.
Probably not as much as I should have been, but yes, I was there
Okay.
all the time.
I think she was being
And
honest too,
let's go
y'all.
back to Jack. Uh, Jack's a Schaefer.
Yes, he had a different
So
father.
you and Mr. Schaefer married, had Jack.
Yes.
And then what happened there?
Um, we
Just divorced?
just divorced, just
Okay.
young.
Okay. And
I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna answer Lolita question. Thank you, Candy. Um, so yes, guys, I'll go ahead and say this. I do have memberships. You can get a membership. You can bless my Cash App. I have super chats, all those good things. If you feel generous, bless your girl. Um, so why would she help plot to unalive the BM? Was it proven that the baby wasn't his? No, the baby was very. They took a blood test. She said she always knew the baby was his. It was just him. He was a mess, right? But they took a blood test, so the baby was his. But and that's the biggest question. She had no motive. She had no reason. I want to fast forward it to the text messages. But it's they her testimony is not even that long, right? Um, but you will be able to see more when you hear those text messages. But she really loved that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna hear how she made sure she took care of the baby. She even told one of the jobs told the girl that they don't work around anybody having kids after they hire her. She told her to quit the job. We'll make sure we'll take care of everything. She let her live with her. She got her a job doing inventory with her at Home Depot. Um and he says it, you know what I'm saying? He feels like she treats the baby mama way better than him, or she always takes the baby mother's side. And she is microphone Mike. She tells like a lot. She really don't hold nothing back. She's not protecting her son. A lot of people probably feel like, well, she don't have to protect him because he already have life. But if you read the text messages, you'll be able to see that these are always the exchanges that he gave. Like he was spoiled. If he didn't get what he want, he acted up. Um, y'all will hear the things that he say in the text messages, and you'll really, really get a feel for what happened. And she was trying to like change his mind, not in a way that you see that a lot of people are going to see fit, but he always threatened to do things to people and never acted on it. Or yeah, yes, they did, Ebony, they did. There was no motive, Lolita, none at all.
Where did Jack go?
He's went to my mom's. He
Okay.
stayed with my mom.
And so right now she's talking
And then
about
there came a time when you got all things squared away in life, and
so no,
you
Brittany,
both all
so
that
I
time.
didn't do
You were
day
Yes,
right
yes,
one.
there.
yes.
Were you
um
there to help?
I didn't do day one because at the end of the day, um I watched it while I was working. I watched the whole thing actually, but I didn't do day one because it really didn't give anything to me. It didn't give anything. They had like three questions for each person and it was really nothing. This is what mattered to me because they made it seem like her messages is what um you know is what got her behind bars. Um and let me just see how
He's
far.
Jack.
Yeah,
With him in these cases.
like I said, you have to hit a certain button with Keith. So you have to try different tactics with Keith. Uh,
Thank you, Cree.
you have to agree with him or disagree with him, threaten him, beg him, and just kind of see what maybe what'll work.
Okay.
And I'll stop it and answer y'all questions. So it don't matter. Ebony, you can ask as many questions as you want to. And let me just tell y'all something. Y'all just heard what she said. You gotta agree with him when you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta disagree with him when he wants you to. You gotta agree with him when he wants you to. You gotta beg him. You gotta plead. He was mentally unstable. That's it. That's all.
Pete said a lot of things, negative and positive, about Brooklyn in that second set of texts we saw. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you ever know which way he was going to go?
No, because it changed by the day.
Okay. I mean, we heard him say, apologize for it to me. And this was after he came back positive.
Yes.
And and then he's hating her
Ebony,
and
be
this, that, and
quiet.
the
You
other,
gonna
and
make me
saying other
fast
things
forward
about
it
him. So
because I
let's
want to
not
get y'all there
go over
so
that.
bad.
This typical.
Yes, sir.
Um,
She's so tired. She's so tired,
back
and I
to
don't
August
blame
the
her.
11th.
Yes, sir.
Did you
Yes,
did you take
he's
what
mentally
he said
unstable.
literally?
No, sir.
He said he was coming.
Yes, sir.
Did you think he was coming?
No, sir. Keith, like I
Okay,
said,
so I'm gonna answer for you, Dreamy. She didn't, right? So um he basically said she gave him gonorrhea. He was mad. He was calling her whores, all kind of stuff. But she never. The mama seen the tests. Her and the mom was really close. Kind of like me and my mother-in-law. And so, the mom actually seen the tests, right? So she knew that it was like BV or UTI. I can't remember which one. Um, but no, but that's the reason he supposedly unalived her for saying she gave him an STD, gonorrhea, and he never had it, and she never had it.
there are a lot of things that he did not follow. He was the type of person that if he told you he was going to do it, typically he didn't do it. But if he would do something, he would sneak and do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And y'all know what she just said is so true about people in general because most people, I'm gonna stopping it. Most people that say they're gonna do something, they normally don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just use the S word. You know, when a lot of people say they're gonna commit, S, they not, if they really telling you that's what they gonna do, they not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but when they don't tell you, they most of them just do it. You just do it.
Okay.
Hmm.
In these months before August, what was his relationship to Casey? Getting better, getting worse?
It was definitely getting better on his terms. You understand what I'm saying?
On his terms?
Yes. As long as it was on his terms. If he called there and Brooklyn didn't answer, or he couldn't get Miss Sims to answer, they were sorry low down bitches and this and that and the other. But if they answered,
Hey, Penny.
well, Brooklyn's gonna ride with me and I'm gonna do this and we're gonna do that. But as long as it kind of played his way, they didn't. It wasn't no problems. But if it didn't, there was a problem. And if I didn't jump on the bandwagon, I loved her. I didn't love him. I always put her before him, in which Brooklyn never asked me to
Well,
put her
Lolita,
before him. Brooklyn
rightfully
never got on
so.
board.
But you were
Yeah,
cognizant of
she.
his, I don't know if jealousy is the word, but
Yeah,
of his being put out by you always taking her side.
yes. And I didn't
Hope
always
y'all
take
put
her
money
side
on
because
his
it
books.
wasn't a side because she didn't do nothing wrong.
Were you cognizant of this during
Mm.
your text between you and him?
I'm sorry. I
Were
don't.
you cognizant? Were you aware of his, whatever that word is, irritation from it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I knew. I mean, it's even in text that he's like, you always take her side.
I, when you dealt with him, like we're seeing and hearing on these texts, were you taking that into consideration, into account?
Yes, and probably not as much as I should have, and that's why I would steer everything away from. Every time he would text me something, I would try to steer it away from Brooklyn, and I'd say, "Well, you're doing this to Casey. You're doing this to Casey," because I kept trying to keep Brooklyn's
Okay.
name out of it. And then when I didn't feel that was working, that's when I kind of tried to steer it towards me. Um,
Okay, we're gonna get there, so hold that thought.
Here come them text messages.
I have my notes here. Was Keith an easy child as a young kid?
up until he was about 13, 14, it was
Okay.
extremely easy.
We've talked about Keith's history a little bit, but you were there, were you there all the time he was growing up, except not as maybe Thelma was, but almost.
Well, he stayed with his dad, so
Okay.
but
Yeah, tell the jury a little bit about that. What?
when me and his dad split, he
I agree, Brett.
kind of figured,
I agree. Brittany says when someone is unstable, you have to be very careful around them, family or not. People is crazy out here. You don't know what they will do. And I definitely feel that. And I feel like that's why they were walking on eggshells with him. Like, you gotta agree with him. His ego had to be stroked at every second, or his temper was gonna kick in and he was gonna act up. Um, like the grandmother's, and I should have played it first, but I just didn't want us to be here too long. But the grandmother's testimony, she basically said that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was his way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie. Um, the mother was there, but he stayed with the grandmother for the most part, and they stay all on the same land. They in the country for real. So they stay all on the same land. Like her other son Jack, he stays on the same land as the grandmother. She stayed like a little bit down on the same land. It's crazy, but I think they coddled him too much. And he was the younger boy, so
I had called his dad a couple of times, and asked him to talk to Keith
Hey,
about
Cancer
certain things,
66.
like maybe he was misbehaved or something. And his dad would tell me that he was going to, and that I would think that he did. But then Keith would tell me, Daddy said you're fucking crazy. Not I, that, and I was like, okay, really? And he would kind of try to play us against me and his dad against each other, and so I guess he felt like he couldn't stay and do what he wanted to with me or my mom, so he went and stayed with his dad for a little while. I'm sorry.
So you're back in early August, you're
Let's
hearing back and
y'all
forth
y'all
from
gonna be
both
mad if
of
I
them
fast forward or
regarding
y'all want to hear it.
her UTI, her
Oh,
infections,
see,
her
look, there it
gonorrhea.
is.
You reach a point where you tell them, look, stop it. You guys got to grow up.
Okay. When he started the gonorrhea thing, and there's more texts I guess that didn't get to
Hush,
come
Vinny.
out, because this we got texts from 1 to 2 days.
Oh.
This with Keith goes
Hey, Miss
back
Bevins.
years.
Very manipulative,
But
Mike.
whenever he texts me about the gonorrhea thing, I text Brooklyn. Brooklyn went to the doctor, and I mean they don't show that, but she did,
Mhm.
Mm,
and it
mm,
come back
mm.
as a vaginal bacteria. She did not have gonorrhea.
So she
She,
had
I
BV.
mean,
Hey,
I'm not
real
gonna lie
talk
on my
vibes,
baby. She did
baby.
not have that. And I text that to him,
Oh, Jesus, look,
and
I want
he's
to
like,
cry with her.
"Oh, my mom, I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Tell her
Dominica.
I'm sorry." And I was like, "Keith, you tell her you're sorry. You're the one." And he was like, "I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm gonna grow up now. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna be a better person for Casey." And you know, the bottom line in all aspect was Brooklyn was doing good.
I'm sorry.
And,
Brooklyn was doing good. She was being a mama.
and I think that was the bottom line, y'all. She was doing good. She wasn't trying to be with him no more. She wasn't trying to mess with him no more. He still used that excuse candy kisses. He still used it. You'll see. She wasn't trying to be with him no more. She was working her job. Her mom and his mom and her still had their relationship. Um, and he was mentally unstable or whatever. So at the end of the day, some people don't like to see you keep it moving, keep it going. And I just feel like he didn't like that. He didn't like that she was moving on with her life. That was really it. And he was stuck.
The best little mom I've ever seen. And this may make me look bad since I'm convicted. I mean, not convicted, but charged with this. But she was a good girl. She didn't bother nobody.
Look
She
at
stayed at home.
Candy.
She helped her mom. She helped her sister raise Aiden,
Candy,
which is
don't worry about it,
elementary,
baby. That's a
and
good thing
she
you don't know what it is.
helped Casey. And outside me, her mom or her sister,
I'm gonna
she didn't leave
answer
that
it.
baby with nobody unless it was daycare. She
So it's a bacterial infection. Lolita. It's a back candy got me cracking up over here. So BV is bacterial vaginosis. A lot of women get them, they get them constantly. It's a lot of reasons you can get them, but it's not passed on it's not really something that's passed on by sex.
was had a job or something. She didn't leave that baby with nobody.
And you eventually gave her the job she had.
Yeah.
Hey,
Correct.
that one,
Tell us what you do for a living.
babe.
Inventory. We were doing inventory.
Okay. And you've been in that field for how many years on and off?
On and off since 2015, I think.
Okay. Give or
Mm.
take 10 years.
Yeah.
And you had risen to the
Well,
position.
I had
So
stepped forward.
mom said, Lolita, that he was messing with. So they was like he was messing with somebody else or whatever. She's like he was messing with a few somebodies. Um, so who? That was somebody gave it to him. But she didn't have it. So And it's probably because she wasn't messing with him.
Well, when I worked before, it was called RGIS, which they do the same thing. It was just another company.
Oh, Ebony, he
And
was probably in his
I had
mind, Ebony.
the same job Brooklyn had. I was counting. And then when I got reapplied for the job, I reapplied for supervisor. And at that time,
Y'all
WIS
quitted
had,
that.
from
She
my
is.
understanding, bought out RGIS. And they were, and that's who we went to work for. Um, Brooklyn had worked at a few jobs. I think she worked at McDonald's for a little while.
Did you get her that job?
No, 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 no.
Did you carry her back?
I have took her to work and picked her up a couple times. I think she got her own self that job, if I'm not mistaken. And she worked at Jack's for a little while, and I think her mother got her that job because her mother
Mm-hmm.
managed there. If I'm not mistaken, she was a
Look at
manager or
microphone,
either
Mike.
the main manager. I'm not sure.
So an opening came up and you,
Well, she went to work at I think it was I think it's called
Pretty much, you know
Subway.
what I'm saying, but not really.
Yeah.
It's more today. You know, we women. It
And
was more
she called
today.
me. Oh, actually,
She,
she
it's
texted
it's
me.
mostly because
That
he
text
felt
I
like
saw
she
in the
was
phone
moving
too.
on
And said that
and doing good. You know, a lot
her
of them don't like
manager
us to do good. They don't like us
was
to
having
move
a problem
on.
with her
Can't be happy nowhere
taking
else.
taking off or something. And she said, but I had done told her that I needed that time off because I didn't have a babysitter. And she said it. She told me, she said, text me and said the manager said that she should have took that into consideration when she hired on because she couldn't make schedules around children. And I texted her back and told her to tell her to shove her damn schedule up her ass, that we did not need her money, that me and Miss Cornelia would, at that time, Miss Cornelia was still working. I said, me and Miss Cornelia would take care of you and Casey until we figure something else out. And then,
Y'all, did y'all just hear that? I'm sorry. Like, I cannot believe this verdict. She said that Brooklyn called her and told her about that schedule. Well, that lady told her they don't make schedules around kids. And she told her to tell her to take that job and shove it up her ass that me and your mama will take care of you and the baby until you find something that does. Hmm. I know I came in a little late, but I'm reading the comments and seeing your title. Maybe I'm wrong, but this doesn't seem like the mama did what she's accused of. Am I wrong? I do not think you wrong, but I think they got it wrong.
uh,
She needs to appeal this for sure.
Sustain, again,
It's
you
not,
know,
y'all. It's
keep
not
going.
just from bad
um,
hygiene. It's a lot of
bottom line is she
reasons.
ended up going to
Um,
court with
yes.
you.
And
been there, done that.
I told her to put in an application online because that's where we had to do it. And that's what she done.
And you supervise how many people?
20 or 25.
Hey, Robin. Yes,
So
she
on the
does.
day,
Microphone, Mike.
well, we have the texts from when we started this morning till the 8th. And then there's nothing until the 11th, when we have the gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Okay. So this, was this in your mind? I mean, are you thinking about it? Or is it over? What's,
Okay. At that point in time, after he's apologized, uh, as stated in the text,
Candy, I'm gonna do a
he's
live on this
apologized for
just
it.
for
So at
you.
that point in time, okay, well, at first he was started on it. Then he was like, after she sent me the picture and I sent it to him, and like, it's not, it's a UTI, Then he stopped on it. And then he was like, kind of hit on it a little bit again. And then I was like, Keith, here's the picture. It's not.
It's
And he's
not
like, okay,
gonorrhea.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this anymore. And then that day is when
that was the end?
yes, sir.
Did you put it out of your mind?
See,
Yes, sir.
people don't like when
Until
we
that
want
day.
to move
Was
on
it
with
just
their
another
lives.
one
Men
of
or women
their
can't handle
Just
rants?
rejection.
another one of his rants.
Okay. So then, August 11th, 10:30, give us.
Brittany, I thought women were bad, but these men don't. So, woof. Yep.
And before we get into the actual facts,
Forget it, huh?
to your knowledge, was Brooklyn seeing anybody?
Not to my knowledge.
And
Not at all.
we heard it in the text, to your knowledge, he was seeing other people.
Yeah, as far as I knew, he was seeing a couple more people. So, but no, if Brooklyn was seeing someone, I didn't know it.
Did these things, did his reactions and everything else seem kind of self-serving and absurd to you?
Oh yeah, because he texted me one day and said she's at Chuck E. Cheese with somebody else, and I'm like, who's at Chuck E. Cheese with somebody else? And he was like, Brooklyn, her mama's got Casey, and she's at Chuck E. Cheese with
Okay, so
somebody
I'm gonna
else.
tell
I'm
you,
like,
who just asked me that?
Keith,
Hey Joanne. Hey Joanne, I ain't seen you in a minute. Um, it says she is charged with they found her guilty and and they call her the revenge mom. I do not like that, but they found her guilty of principal first degree premeditated murder for encouraging her son, Keith Agee, to unalive the mother of his child, Brooklyn Sims. That is not what happened, y'all. That is not what happened. I'm finna fast forward it. Dang, I'm curious. LOL. Are there symptoms? Yeah, do a live on this. There are symptoms sometimes, but sometimes not. But baby, you gonna know because it ain't gonna smell right. You gonna know. Um, she is. I hate to say it. Like, I hope I don't get no people coming over here cussing me out. She definitely needs to appeal this decision. And this seems like a good person. Yes, I'm finna fast forward. I want to get to the messages so we could really get to the tea. Let me see what that. Okay, okay, I gotta go back a little. That's why I hate doing that. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so we have a little bit of a feel for things up to this point.
Okay, here it
Um,
come, y'all.
you, you're dealing with Keith every day, every other day, every week, and dealing with his stuff, correct?
Okay, yes, T Nice, you are all right, right? They charged her because her son messaged her about the crime he was about to do, and she didn't do or say anything. I'm not a parent, but I feel like, you know, you know your child, right? Well, you think you do. And you know if you raise the brat as well, and they always say dumb shit to get their way. And that's pretty much what she thought he was doing, right? And then um you know what I'm saying? They were all used to, if you listen to the grandmother, they were all used to his this kind of behavior from him, but him never really acting on it, right? And you got to see how she tried to keep changing the situation to get him to not do it. Um, so you'll see. And the text messages are coming right now.
Now, you testified something that I want the jury to understand. There was a
Yeah,
period of time
dishes
where
too.
you and
Whole
he
bunch
didn't
of
even
stuff, y'all.
speak,
for
Yeah, I
months.
would appeal it.
For
Yeah, I read
months.
that one.
and
Hey,
that was during
Mika.
the
Hey,
period of time where he was
everyone. Good story to
denying.
cover
Casey.
Creek. Thank you. T Nice gave it to y'all right there.
All right, can we start? Okay, now what I'm going to do,
Hey,
we're going to read
hey,
each
Am.
text as it comes up.
Yes, sir.
We may get somewhat repetitive, but I want the jury to understand from your perspective
Yes, sir.
what's happening here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now remember, this is I guess it's what, 10:30 in the morning.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing at 10:30 in the morning?
Berkey.
Okay. Supervising 20, 25 people.
Yes.
Is
I
it?
almost feel like somebody should set up a GoFundMe
All
for
right,
her legal
first text
expenses so
comes
she
in.
can appeal this decision. Yes, I was so torn watching this. I was just like,
Okay.
I know for a fact I could not have been on the jury
Okay.
because I would have been that one person.
She gave you
That one
gonorrhea.
person, like, mm-mm.
She gave out, all, keep going to the, okay, and then you respond, no,
I
I
don't know
don't
if
think
y'all
you
saw that one where he say she gave me gonorrhea.
That's what you say. I don't have no reason to think you are. What?
I'm brushing.
Amber
Okay,
said she's
whatever.
speaking
Yeah,
at
okay.
once,
I know what you're
y'all.
on.
Okay. Yes, I'll get her tomorrow. Still, you're answering the second part of this question. I'll get her. Him, she's still out of town with you? And then you, yes? And
No,
then
it's these messages, Candy. They coming right here, Lolita.
If you
They
want to
finna
ask
read
her
them.
questions about the text,
Okay.
you're certainly permitted
Yeah,
to do that.
I'm
Hey,
just trying to
Boots.
move us along. So will you read his next text back?
Y'all coming back this evening?
And what did you say?
I said, yep.
Okay. And what did he say?
He said, okay, I'll be waiting on y'all in Citro. That bitch at something called the law because ain't no way she gonna do me low down.
Stop. What? Yeah, you read what I
Okay,
said.
so that's it, cause he don't speak English clearly, but no, he said that bitch might as well call the law, cause ain't no way she gonna do me low down, and he's basically still saying she gave him the clap.
Uh, then tried to flip on me and be able to ride to work with you and get a job from you. That's the only reason the bitch lied to me, but I got something for that.
Stop right there. What are you thinking at this point?
Here we go again.
When the, back down. But I got something. Okay. What do you respond?
I said, you're gonna get in trouble, but that's up to you.
Why do you say it that way?
Cause I'm just, it's up to you. You're gonna get in trouble because it's always with him. It's up and down, always with him.
Okay. Uh, please keep going. Did I? Yeah. Okay. Can you read the next one?
Trouble,
Next one.
prison, but hey, that's my choice. Just like it is for you to continue to pick her up.
So at this
I
point,
ain't
he is
saying
mad
fire.
because his mama, they work together. I told y'all that, right? Um, his mother is yes, the claps. So his mother is picking her up and taking her to work. They work together. So at this point, like I said, he's being a brat. He's like prison, but hey, that's my choice, just like it's your choice to continue to pick her up and take her to work.
Her or something, but let that dirty bitch find her own ride to that motherfucker.
What's your relationship to him bringing up you are taking her side again? What goes through your mind?
I'm like, okay, so at this point, it's like he's like, I'm always taking her side. I said, so now I'm gonna try to take his side for a minute, try to get him away from the situation, try to diffuse the situation best way I can, or that I think I can.
Uh, keep going. I ain't.
If she called the law, but I ain't saying nothing, but I gave her a job for Casey. And
Now, it seems to somebody doesn't know you, that you're saying Casey's important. That's all that's important.
no, that's what I'm trying to get to him. Casey's important. I don't want, because I know Brooklyn is not meaning anything to him, so I'm trying to get Casey
Hmm.
out there.
Are you trying to get to him?
Yeah,
to
through
see
Casey.
the light
Yes,
through
through Casey.
So basically, just for the people that don't know, she said, um, if she called the law, but I ain't saying nothing. I gave her a job for Casey. Casey is the baby. He said, fuck that. I got Casey. That bitch don't need shit from us.
I'm sorry.
Talk over each other because she's got to take everything down, okay?
Are you trying to get to him to see the light?
She didn't.
Yes,
Why
sir.
don't you keep bringing up Brooklyn? Because we've got more and more here. Why do you use Casey for the most part?
He's
Because I'm
talking low, but
hoping
he's
that I'm gonna
asking
be
her, why does she use the baby?
At any time here, are you thinking this is anything other than the normal stuff you put up with?
no.
That you're not, that it's not the normal.
It is the normal. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. Next thing, he said,
Fuck that. I got Casey. That bitch don't need shit from sus.
you know what sus means?
From I think because he retexted again. I think it was us. But fuck that. I got Casey. This bitch don't need shit from us.
Okay, and then You said,
And I have to give her a ride. She's not the only person that rides with me. Another girl from Citronelle rides with me too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have
That's
to
what
give
I
her a
said,
ride.
Lolita.
She's
I'm
not the only
serious.
person that rides with me. Another girl from Citronelle rides with me too.
why
And
are you letting in these other people?
to let, now I don't want him to think that I'm putting
So
Brooklyn back in the situation. I'm adding other people, so you know.
I gotta pause it. So basically, the lawyer is asking her, like, why did she add the other people? Basically, she knows her son. So she's trying to like include other people just to get his mind solely off of I just take her to work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, and I know you're gonna be repeating yourself, but
It's fine.
uh, go ahead, he said,
Have to.
you say,
I don't own this car. I have to transport them to work. Have to. He said, but where the rest of your crew meet you? I said, I picked them up and I should have been in Citronelle. Anybody that live up there, I have to pick them up there. Her, her and Baby Doll, I pick up in Citronelle. Precious, I pick up at my house. But
yes.
I'm not telling you not to be in Citronelle. That's up to you.
Hey, Danny.
he's talking about coming, he's asking you when you're gonna come home.
Yes,
The
Joanne.
process at this point, I'm not telling you to come to Citronelle, it's up to you.
Because Keith threatened and rants. So
If you said, come to Citronelle, son, you're right, you need to confront her, all that stuff. What, you strike that question. What are you trying to do with him?
at this point in time, I'm not taking anything serious. I'm really not trying to do too much with him right now.
Gotcha. Um, Go ahead, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
he is.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
shit ain't
I think
do
she was
nothing.
scared of his ass.
I'm tired of the top.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired of being treated like a bitch when I do right. Fuck that job, fuck my job, and I don't even care about jail no more. I can't take this shit daily. Just tell me before y'all come.
What do you say?
No, I'm not going to help you get in trouble.
What do you mean?
I'm just,
Just what you said?
yeah,
Okay. Just, then he says,
shit ain't, shit ain't do nothing but cost me money. It gave me a disease. I'm finna just shoot her. I know I hate that for Casey, bro, but like I said, I can't take it.
IDPAF.
I don't give a fuck no more.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then you say,
Okay,
and then he says,
so protect her.
meaning,
Me taking Brooklyn side again.
and you say,
I said, I'll call you and tell you, motherfucker, if you want to go to jail. I'll tell you when we get close, but if you don't come kill her, you're a motherfucking bitch.
what did you mean?
He had
Okay.
just called himself a bitch earlier. And I'm at this point right now, I'm sick of Keith. I'm sick of Keith. And
I'm sorry.
I'm sick of
Okay.
Keith.
So y'all seen what she said, right? She said, "Okay, I'll call you and tell you, motherfucker, if you want to go to jail. I'll tell you when we get there, when we get close. But if you don't come kill her, you a motherfucking bitch." Right? So I don't know. Y'all tell me, the mothers, the parents in here, what was y'all gonna do? Like at this point, y'all can tell. I don't know about y'all, but black parents, when they get tired of your ass, just do what the fuck you gonna do, right? At this point, because I'm tired of going back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what she was giving. It was like, you know what I'm saying? You keep popping this shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to take that line. Um, she said that. She said that to him. That's what they should have did to his ass. She was definitely scared of him. You can tell it. It's in her voice. She can't even talk without shedding some tears. Yes. Who said that? She said that to him. But I don't know. I don't know how to take it. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. I'm going forward before y'all. So you said that was wrong to say, especially with his mental. I agree. That was wrong to say. with the mental. But I just feel like, listen, and this is the truth. I feel like it was already set in his head. He was gonna do it there or he was gonna do it somewhere else. He was gonna do it. That's just it. He was gonna do it. But she still didn't feel like he was gonna do it because this is the type of shit he pulled all the time.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
Lexus.
at this point, I say, okay, now I'm
For real, Candy.
not working to be on. You're not letting me be on. He's wanting to say that I'm on Brooklyn side all the time. So now it's okay. Let me try to take your side for a minute. Let me.
So
I,
she
I'm
said at this point she
I'm
was just
doing
trying to
this.
take his
I'm trying
side
to
for
see
a
what
minute.
is going to stop him. You know, because there's no certain combination with Keith.
For 1 second, did you mean literally go kill her?
No, I wasn't even going to call him when I got to Janelle.
Yes.
I wasn't even going to call him when I got to Janelle.
This was the state's opening statement,
Yeah.
all right? That you had in your mind for him to kill.
No.
Anything close to that.
Never.
I think is that the next?
She gave me a motherfucking disease. I lost money and my freedom multiple times due to this line hole, but still in every situation, you make sure it turned out better.
Slow down.
I'm
Angie.
sorry.
That's okay.
She gave me a motherfucking disease. I done lost money and my freedom multiple times due to this line hole, but still in every situation, you make sure it turned out better for her. Like it's nothing you can do for me.
And y'all hear that. So I was reading Candy, so the mother advised him to kill her. It's only how you look at it. It's kind of to how you was raised. Um yes, I feel like it shouldn't have been said because you know he is unstable. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. And then I go to Mike's comment. It was wrong to say that. But I think she said it because she did not believe he was actually going to do it. She didn't. She didn't believe it. Especially, and that's why I should have played the mothers before. But this type of shit he do. He bothers people all day and say shit like this. Candy kisses, I do hell. I'm scared. I may vote yes to send an innocent person to prison because it happens and prosecutors and police lie. Yes, they do. Nah, she knew he was crazy. Why say that? Wrong time to take his side. Maybe. Texting will get your ass locked up, and it will.
Then he said, yes, that's all I ask. Yeah, and you're right. I'm a whole ass bitch. I'll never speak on this type of shit again. I promise.
That's all.
Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking he's de-escalating.
Go back a little bit. This whole thing here, she gave me lost my freedom, all that stuff.
So, T
And then
nice.
all,
Got it. So, got it. I'm trying to take in all y'all comments without being biased. She shouldn't have said that BS knowing he crazy. But y'all know he play crazy, right? Because if you always talk like this and you ain't ever did nothing, you know, in our minds, we be like, that nigga just whatever. Whatever. Basically. And that's what she has said in her mind. He just talking. Because that's what he do. And that's her son. So she kind of know. Well, at least she thought she did. This was probably not the first time he has threatened to do this. It was not the first time. It wasn't the first time he's threatened to do it to other people. But just as easy, so some of us think it's so easy to just check a person in, but it ain't because if they grown, they could check themselves right on up out of there.
and then three texts let down, it's de-escalated. He's like, I'm not gonna speak on it no more. You right. I'm a whole ass bitch and I'll never speak on any type of shit like this again.
What is that? When he says that, what do you think?
I'm thinking, okay, so he's gonna drop it. He's done with it. Yeah, I'm thinking he's okay, so he's not gonna speak on it again.
There's no response from you.
And right. And he was like, on Casey's live.
Hey, love me
Saying I'm
for
not gonna
real.
speak on it again on Casey's live. And I was like,
One at a time.
Yes,
Oh, okay, you're going a little fast.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, then there's an I,
Mhm.
and then you.
I said, okay, that's fine. You the one to have to leave your baby and go to prison and have her hate you. You ain't hurting Brooklyn. She would be dead, so no problems for her.
Or let's say, just slow down, okay?
She's so nervous. They
Only
gotta keep
person
telling
you're
her.
hurting is you and Casey. She will be lost her mama and her daddy, and you won't ever get to touch your daughter again. But I swear, I don't care because I'm not going to jail.
So you just told him in the other thing, if you don't kill her, this, that, and the other, what you're telling him here? What's the message you're trying to get across?
That you're going to hurt Casey. You're going to jail. Her mom. She's not going to have her mama or her daddy.
Yes, you do.
Are you
You have to be
you
careful.
crazy, something like that? What are you trying to say?
That's
How
what.
do you say it later? I'm sorry. Okay. Now, he says,
I'm okay with that. And he said, I can't take no more. Don't nobody help me. I'm tired. I ain't got shit to live for. No way I'm going to jail.
you know, it's funny, he says that. Do you recall the text this morning where you tell him you got a good life, you got a good child, you got a good job, you got everything going for you, and you got a great meeting? What was that?
I was, he had just telling him he got all these things going for him.
And he did.
You
He
know,
did have things
yeah,
going for him. He had a good
And now
job.
you are trying to tell it to him again.
Everything.
This is a couple of days later, correct?
yes,
And he's back, my life stinks, I have nothing to live for.
right,
Is this what you deal with constantly from him?
yes. And then he said, gonna Citro gonna shoot me because I'm sure gonna blow it down.
Citro is the
It's
police.
been a long time coming.
What does that sound like to you?
That he's gonna shoot at the police.
I've lost the word. Um, does it sound like
He
he's
was ready. He was ready
Yeah, he
to
said he
go,
didn't have nothing to
and
live for
and
anymore.
he wasn't ready to go to jail. He was ready to go to hell.
I'm sorry, it's just he.
please keep going?
I said, okay, well, you ain't hurting nobody but Casey, but I'm sure you're okay with that. I said, but I'm good with it. He said, okay. I said, somebody will take care of Casey. And he said, I'm just about to leave work, so I'll be off. And I said, that's up to you.
Again, tell the jury what's going on.
At this point, I'm 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 thinking, okay, so I don't know if he's gonna go shoot at the police or what he's gonna do. And so I was like, okay, so now I need to try to
Now,
jump on his side again because I'm back on the back over.
I somebody said I would have called the police. I would have too. I would have called the police, and I told my husband this earlier. They would have been already at the job waiting on his ass to get there. That's where I think she dropped the ball. But then again, as I keep saying, I'm not a parent. Some of y'all are, and I feel like he scared her by saying he was gonna, you know, pum the police. So it's like you caught between a rock and a hard place. Um, for real. Because that's still her son. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So y'all talk to me about it because I just was like, dang. I just feel like she just didn't know what to do. Because you clearly know what was gonna happen if he pum at the police. You knew what was gonna happen. I hope she's get a suspended sentence or something, probation or something. But prison, no, I don't think she deserves prison time. Me either. I do not.
Try to push another
Now
button
you do gotta listen a little bit more, Lolita, because you might change your mind. I didn't, but you might.
to see what I connect with.
Go ahead.
I said, oh no, he said, yeah, I know she's
Okay.
good. I said, don't call Nanny and tell her she
Hmm.
would try to talk you out of it.
What?
So, and that's what I had to do. I had to put my feet in a parent's shoe, and I was like, and I feel like that's what the jury should have done. I actually feel like this should have just been a jury full of women with sons, honestly. I don't believe when they say a jury of your peers, they pick the right people because Lolita says she wouldn't have called the police on her son. A lot of people would not because if you already talking about, you know what I'm saying, popping their ass, why would I call them? Because I just don't know. As a parent, you don't know. You don't know.
What was that statement?
Thank
Um,
you so much,
I
Dreamy.
didn't want him calling my mama first, aggravating her. My mom is older, at that time, 77 years old. Um, and also I was gonna call my mama herself, myself. I checked the call logs. I called her myself. But at that time I'm letting him think I'm on his side.
By the way, did you call your mother during all this?
Yes.
Was that a serious statement about calling her?
No, I was called her.
Were you afraid?
Y'all making me laugh for real,
No,
Candy. I'm
I need
I'm
her to
kind
give
of
you a
with you.
call.
His ass would have been at the crazy house.
I'm
Now,
just
that's
playing
a
on
fact.
his side right now.
All right, please keep going.
Uh, I ain't even gonna tell her why I left. I'm just say I gotta go to the dentist. And see, and at this time, I think he's lying again because I know he didn't tell Mama he's going to no dentist. Because when I talked to Mama, she didn't say anything about going to the dentist. I said, well, don't even go there. She won't know you left. I said, and don't shoot my car. Don't shoot my motherfucking car. I don't want to die.
What is that?
Being sarcastic.
Were you worried that he was going to be shooting at the car?
I wasn't worried him about shooting at nobody. I wasn't worried that he was going to shoot nobody.
Oh, thank you for
Especially
listening.
not at me, or I didn't think he would shoot Brooklyn. Believe this or not, I don't know why or what flipped him, but Keith loved Brooklyn, or acted as he did, or so I thought he did.
Well, I mean, you said, I think you said you were being sarcastic. I mean, did you ever, were you serious about that?
No,
when you said that, were you picturing him opening fire on the car?
This was definitely a crime of passion.
Don't shoot me.
I believe he did too. He was just
Were you thinking you were going to get killed?
too
no,
prideful.
Were you thinking you were,
He was mad she
no,
was moving on.
definitely not.
was the purpose of that to get him to start thinking
Yes,
again about how foolish
yes.
Oh no.
he go?
He said I was gonna wait till she got out. I said okay. He said, but that's another thing. If she don't get out, Mama, I'm gonna drag her out, or Kate, I'm gonna ask you to step out, cause I'm gonna open the door and just shoot her.
Did you think this was serious stuff?
No, why?
And
No.
then this message right here, y'all. This was another one that probably got her.
I said, hell, if you getting off work, I'll give you the address. You can ride up here and do it, so you don't have to do it in front of Casey.
Oh wow.
At that point in time, like I
So
said, he said he was going
basically
to
she
Chanel
did
and
y'all
shoot
hear
at the
that?
police and this and that and the other. I said,
That's why I wanted to go live earlier because we could have really got into this. She said basically she didn't want him to do whatever he said he was gonna do in front of that grandbaby. Um, damn. Wow. Wow. Mm.
so let me keep him out of Chanel. I definitely didn't want him bothering Miss Sims, Miss Cornelia, which is
She
Brooklyn's mother.
was.
Um, and 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 yet I'm just
Did you take him serious?
no. I never thought Keith would do nothing like that. And I don't think anybody else that knows Keith thought that he would shoot Brooklyn.
What we're trying to do here is articulate to the jury. So when you answer, I mean, the point is, we want them to know exactly what was going on and what you were thinking.
And he said, send it to me, talking about the address.
I'm sorry, how are you? You can, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I read that one.
Okay, next one.
Girl,
I said, we just a month
girl.
ago.
I'm sorry. I'm not
He
laughing
was
at this.
like,
I'm laughing at
I'm
Candy.
on the way, send it. And I was like, hold up, let me get it. Erase the text because I don't want nobody to know I was texting your stupid ass. Meaning this looks stupid. Me and you both look stupid right now.
Now I do believe they both did look stupid at that moment. They did, right? Because she said, erase the motherfucking text. Hold up, let me get it erase the text because I don't want nobody to know I was texting your stupid ass. He said, I already deleted mine. Trust me, I ain't gonna say shit about us even talking. And I think that's kind of like what kind of fucked her up. Not even the ones that we heard just a second ago when we was like oohs and ahs. This right here, the erasing of the text messages, is what I really think fucked her up.
He said, I already deleted mine. Trust me, I ain't gonna say shit about us even talking today. And I said, don't act like you love Casey because you don't give a fuck about that little girl. You love you and you alone. Trying to let him know that you're doing this is stupid. I mean, you're not thinking. He said, I love all my heart. It's that bitch who don't care about her. I said, you don't love her. You willing to leave her alone because you mad at a bitch. That's not love, son. Show him that he's doing stupid. He's being stupid.
That is why she guilty. But let me
He,
ask you this. It's only 15 people in here, right? So put a one in the chat for real. At the end of the day, I don't but I still I don't know. I don't believe that this gives premeditated first degree murder, y'all. I think that's a little too harsh.
he said, if she did,
She ain't pulled a
if
trigger.
she did, she wouldn't act that way about me trying to get her knowing she acting cause she fucked me over and wants everybody to be on her side like she ain't done, like she ain't do nothing. And he said, I'm not mad at a bitch. I hate every motherfucking body.
What are you thinking then?
Whew.
He's losing his mind.
I'm sorry.
He's losing his mind.
I mean, it's now no longer her, it's everybody.
Yeah, now it's everybody.
Again, notwithstanding that you think he's losing his mind, is this
Hmm.
typical of him?
Yes, it is typical that he rants. He rants.
So when you say losing his mind,
Well, that's
One at a
fig,
time.
figure of speech. He's he's acting stupid again.
and then
He said, don't nobody help me. The only people ever seem like they will do for me or ride or take up for me is Jaden and Emmanuel and Casey.
who's Jaden and Emmanuel?
Jaden and Emmanuel is two friends of his. And he said, I'm coming through Marvico. What's the address?
Uh-oh, y'all.
I said, you're willing to leave her at the mercy.
Excuse me, why didn't you give him the address right there?
I'm
They can
trying to
show get
get
the
him to see
messages.
what's going on.
You right, Joanne. I think it was a little too harsh,
I said,
but
you're willing
maybe
to
you're
leave
gonna
her
change
at
your
the
mind.
mercy of the world to possibly be raped, abused, neglected, and God knows what because you didn't put on a rubber. You're going to make her suffer for something she had no control over, but you love her? Okay.
Stop right there. Again, what is that?
Trying to make him see that he's being stupid.
Are you right now trying to get him to go kill Brooklyn?
I never
She
tried to
did
get
that.
him to kill Brooklyn.
Ever?
Ever. I love
Do
Brooklyn.
you think he's serious?
No,
Do you think he's coming?
no.
Keep going.
I said, I'm getting it. Give me a minute. I'm on lunch. He said, Brooklyn knew what was coming behind lying to me. She knew I was going to kill her. So if she okay with the shit, I am too. I said, regardless of who knew, Casey didn't know.
Casey being
The baby.
trying to,
Keep throwing Casey up to try to calm him down.
So she's using the baby now to just
Um,
try to calm
I,
him,
he
but it ain't
said, I
working.
put my faith in Jay. At least he will do something to a motherfucker that fucked with Casey. Him, Emmanuel, the only ones I believe will. I said, you put your faith in somebody about your fucking baby? He said, hell, you wasn't preaching to Brooklyn about her choices. Shit, this her fault.
So he's still stuck on the
Give it a
fact that
chance to react.
this girl gave him gonorrhea when his mama told her it was BV.
So, so if somebody is okay with what she's doing, then they should be with what I am.
Who's that somebody?
I don't know. Oh, that I mean, he's saying if I'm okay with everything Brooklyn does, I should be okay with what he does. He always thinks I'm taking up for Brooklyn.
Hey, Chrissy loves purple.
Um, and then he repeats the same text again. And I said, it's not Casey's fault. I said, it's not Casey's fault. It's all I know. Don't really give a fuck what you and Brooklyn both know. Y'all's what y'all's faults are hers for giving it to you and you for not wearing a condom. And he said,
Okay.
her mama should have raised her better or told her better. I don't feel guilt behind that. I feel way worse letting this BS continue. I don't blame Casey for nothing. I said, you don't blame her, but you're willing to put her at risk over it,
Again, what are you trying to do?
trying to use Casey to defuse the situation. He said that bitch could have told the truth though. Wouldn't have been so bad if she would have owned up to it. Just being real, just being real, bro. I'm tired of her trying to fuck over me, then play like I'm overreacting or crazy. I can show a motherfucker what crazy is. Then he says address question mark. I said, like I said, you don't give a fuck about that baby. I'm gonna get you the address when I get back, and you are showing nobody
Slow
nothing.
down.
I'm
That's okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. And
She knew the address.
and you ain't showing
She just
nobody
was
nothing
trying.
except you got mental issues.
Let me read this. Thank you, Candy Babes. Chrissy loves purple. Krisha, I gotta say, if I were the BM's mother, I would want her to pay for not calling the police. Even though I wouldn't call the popo on my son either. Ain't that some shit? I said that too. But if you listen in the beginning when they was first questioning her and the mama was cool. And like a lot of stuff she did, she actually kept him from going over to their house, embarrassing her. Like she was very embarrassed by him. Like she said, she was so embarrassed that he took the top of the carrier. He's because he bought it. So she had to go buy another top for the carrier before she even took the baby back. She was embarrassed as hell by him.
Because you're willing to give up your life and
But
your
I,
baby
I get
daughter's
it.
life and hurt your family over a bit. But don't worry. I will make sure she knows Brooklyn gave you something that you had to take a shot for, but that you didn't love her enough to give a fuck about what happened to her, that she wasn't enough for you. Maybe she should have meant more to you, and then her mama and daddy would still be here. She wasn't important enough, and you just had to prove a point. I promise you, I'll remind her of that for the rest of her life.
What is this?
To let him know that I'm to calm him, telling him if you do, I'm gonna remind Casey of everything you're doing for the rest of her life. I'm gonna tell her what you're doing.
Did you think that was pretty strong stuff?
I thought it was.
And nothing was stopping him. So
I
that's when
said,
I
which
feel like
she'll
she should
probably
have
end
said,
up
fuck it, I'm
committing
gonna call the
suicide, and she would
police.
be with y'all anyway. And give me 10 minutes, and I'll give you the address. You ain't even close.
So, again, she'll end up committing suicide. You're trying to do what?
To to defuse him, using Casey to defuse him.
And then you say, give me 10 minutes, I'm gonna get you the address. Is that so that he can come and kill her?
No, I'm still trying to get him to change, see what's going on.
Now, again, do you think he's gonna come?
No, never in a million years.
Oh, Candy, I'm not telling. It's coming.
In a million years.
We're
Shoot
gonna find
Brooklyn
out together.
inside of a Home Depot? No, anywhere. I don't think.
Go ahead.
And and then in front of people. I mean, drive all the way over there. And at this point in time, I'm thinking he's at work.
He was
He's
supposed to be at
definitely
work,
he's at
y'all.
work.
Is that partially because of what you know of Pete and partially because of what you and your mother thought?
Yes.
I think some, well, definitely we'll get back. So, please keep going.
I ain't talking about her mama. I'm talking about her daddy. And you just confirmed that you don't care about her.
Again, more of the same?
Yes. Um,
Excuse me.
Yes, she did know. She knew Joanne. She told him. She showed him a picture of the results.
She said,
Yes.
and then you come back,
I'm not talking about her mama. I was talking about her daddy.
leave Brooklyn out of this.
Yeah.
Candy, when I get off of here with y'all, Candy, let me tell you something. I'm gonna watch some more before I
Brooklyn
fall
knows
asleep.
what I do. I done shot at motherfuckers in front of the police and got away, and she still lied. She must not give a fuck about Casey or her life. I do, but you ain't gonna listen no way. You ain't in my position, so it's easy to say bullshit.
I mean, he's getting very, very, me,
It's
me.
always about self. You know, he's threatened to he's he's threatened to kill his dad and uh his stepmom.
Okay, so that's what the grandmother testified, and I didn't play that part, but the grandmother said that his father and his father's wife has a restraining order against him because he threatened to unalive them.
Because and at this point in time, he was taken up for Brooklyn when that occurred. I will give him that because
His dad.
his dad didn't like Brooklyn. He thought Keith could do better, and he told Keith he thought he could do better.
But
I really hated her lawyer. He went too slow for me.
Um, I he said I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. I know I ain't gonna do nothing to take Casey from me because I love her. I know that. And he said, I'm pretty sure you ain't because you ain't gotta do nothing right now. So again, like I said, easy to say when you don't do shit. I said, who don't do shit? Who the fuck think you think helps take care of the baby? And he said, I'm getting on the interstate now. I said, okay. He said, take care, motherfucker, you take care of Brooklyn.
Oof, he was something different.
And I said, did you just call me a motherfucker?
Yes, I do. And one of the this
He
girl is
said,
on there
you
from where
don't
I
even
was
like to go
raised.
pick up
I went to
cases.
high school
Sometimes
with her.
worried about a damn nigga, sell that dream to somewhere else. I said, I
He
can't
alive.
wait
He
to
in
get
prison.
back to that store so I can give you the address because you're going to have to shoot me today. I done told you about
Okay, let me
custody.
pause. Lolita, you don't watch for my man. Lolita, you don't watch for my man. Oh Lord, you didn't gave her another one.
Um, I see now that nothing I really say about Casey is even helping.
Yeah, me
So
too, Candy.
now I'm going to turn everything. Now it's me and you. It's not about Brooklyn anymore. It's not about Casey anymore. Now it's about me and you. So
were you angry at him for saying?
Uh, yes. I mean, it's not nothing he hadn't said before, but it was disrespectful.
So you've heard that before.
Yes.
It makes you angry. You just spent all
Yeah.
this time.
So he
Doing
just
everything
called
I
her a
could do.
One at a
motherfucker.
time. One at a time for the court reporter, please.
Sorry.
So this is the response.
Mhm.
Right? You have to shoot me. Is that? Yeah. Shoot me. I mean, what are you trying to say?
That if you come over here, it's going to be me that you have to see. Not, but that's still, I'm still not thinking he's coming over here, over there.
Reality?
Yeah.
Right.
We almost there,
All
y'all.
I want is the address, Mama. I'm done talking. All I want is the address, Mama. I'm done talking. I done talked enough. It's what's gonna happen, and I'm okay with that. I done already been through, and this the only way for me. I don't know why you so quick to start shit with me, bruh. Again, must be scared of Brooklyn or something. I don't know.
At any time here, does he indicate, do you indicate that you're partners in this endeavor that he is dreaming about?
Me too.
No.
Lolita, it's on
I promise
YouTube.
I'm headed back to get it to you and give it to you because I done told you about cussing me. I'm tired. I know I told you you don't have to respect me, but you're not gonna disrespect me.
Again, going on, they're gonna have to shoot.
Right. He said, you disrespecting me, trying to tell me if I love my child or not. That's your problem. You don't see the shit, bruh. But again, I think it's a woman thing. She gonna be on the floor, right?
So now he asking her, is she gonna be like on the floor at the
And I
job?
sent him the address where I was at.
There go the address. Who asked that? Candy? There it is. That's when the police should have been called for sure.
He said 45 minutes away. After he put a question mark on, she gonna be on the floor, right?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
And I told him, I'm waiting on you.
Waiting on him for what?
I'm waiting on him to come. If you're gonna come, you come to see me. So I'm waiting on you.
Yep, she messed up, Pammy. She did.
No, I told him you're gonna have to
I
see
hate that for
me.
her.
I
But
didn't
she
say
did
that. I
tell
said
him
you're
he
gonna
was
have to
gonna
go
have
and
to
see
shoot
me.
her first. He was gonna have to shoot her. She was gonna be outside.
He said, I'm saying I'm not gonna have to find her in the back or something. Then question mark.
She didn't
I
want to do
said
what,
nope.
Let's
Candy?
go back on that again. I think you read it all.
Let me screenshot
I'm
this so I can
saying
go
I'm going.
find it.
I'm saying I'm gonna have to find her in the back or something. I said nope. He said okay. I said but just know I'm the first motherfucker you'll see. But I haven't even told you you was coming, so you good. But you're gonna see me for cussing me.
So is this about cussing you, or is this about him being dissuaded from hurting
So
you?
what y'all think?
I'm
Was
letting
she
him
trying
know
to like?
he's gonna see me, not Brooklyn. I tried. I got to keep Brooklyn. I'm trying to keep Brooklyn out of this
Mm, I don't know,
mindset.
y'all.
You think he's coming?
She used the daughter for so long in those messages. She used the daughter. That didn't work. So when he cussed at her, she tried to put all the focus on herself. Like, okay, now you gotta see me. She's trying to take the girl out of it completely, but it just didn't work. And that's why she should have called the police.
Let it be.
Oh, let it be after then. I said no. I'm coming out. She will be in. She won't even know nothing. He said I'm not studying you right now. So sure, I don't exactly know what IDM means. I said,
She
okay.
gave him the
I said,
address,
I'm going to show
Lolita.
you today what it means to love your child. You will understand when you're chilling with your daughter one day
What
Hey,
did you mean
Rolanda.
by that?
that I'm going to stand in the gap. When this is all over, I mean, you got to come and see me. You're not going to see Brooklyn. And then when this is all over, you're going to thank me when you calm down. You're going to thank me when you're chilling with your daughter.
Yeah, Joanne, me either.
Next.
I feel like
He
he
said,
put her
stay
in
out
a
of my way.
fucked up
I said,
ass
I am.
position.
He said,
Bad.
only warning I'm give you. I'm not studying you. You never help me. Always hindering me is what
Because
you
she
doing.
loved the
Stay
mother
out
of
of
her
my way for
grandchild, but
once.
that was the
Don't help
son.
Brooklyn. If you want to show me something, you can do that after I'm done with her. I don't have no problem with that. I said, only warning you giving me, LOL, bitch. Brooklyn might be scared of you, but I'm not. I ain't.
Let me go back to that. Only warning I give you, I'm not studying you. You never help, always hindering me is what you don't say. Stay out of my life for once. Don't help Brooklyn. Does that sound like you and he are partnership?
No,
Does it sound like he thinks you want to help him hurt Brooklyn?
no, he's telling me at that point in time with Keith's mindset, that's the only warning he's gonna give me. That he wish now he's gonna shoot me if I don't get out of his way.
Yep.
Not to help Brooklyn. He says the only warning I'm giving you.
And then you said,
I said, only warning you're giving me, Brooklyn might be scared of you, but I ain't. And he said, I don't expect you to be. And I said, come on. He said, you probably done called the police for that girl. I said, I swear to God, I ain't told her nothing about you. I said,
why would you say that?
because I don't want him to think I'm taking Brooklyn's side, because he keeps saying, I'm always take her side. I'm trying to keep Brooklyn out of this. This is about me and you now. Now you're threatening me. You're saying the only warning you're gonna give me. Now you're gonna shoot me. So this is just me and you now.
I'm reading y'all comments. I'm still stuck between the rock and the hard place.
I said, but I hope you ain't stupid enough to think you ain't going to jail because that's definitely where you're going. He
Candy.
said, oh no, jail or dead, one of the two. I said, yeah, that way. I said, probably best. No, it was a like, yeah. I said, probably best because something wrong with you. You don't need to be around Casey or Kanye. Okay, my daughter. He said, something wrong with you. That must be why you don't take care of Kaya. I said, I wouldn't hurt her. You're stupid. Oh, I skipped one. I'm sorry. He said, oh, I said, I wouldn't hurt her. You stupid. He said, LOL, man, get off my phone. All I need was the address. Leave me alone. Finish your day's work. And you is too.
Mm,
I
mm,
forgot.
mm,
Just
mm.
me. And I don't really. I said, bet I ain't stupid as you. Come on, dummy. He said, yeah, fuck me though.
I
Point
would
two.
be too,
Thank you. I
Cammy.
always knew I wasn't tripping. You fucking retarded. Yeah, you called the police. I said, if you're trying to say I called the law, I said, oh God, I ain't called nobody because he'd already said he was going to shoot at the police. So I didn't want him to come. If he came, which I didn't think he was, I don't want him to start shooting at no police. Then I'm figuring he's going to be dead. No, because I had already told him, if you come, you got to see me, not Brooklyn. I'm telling him Brooklyn's going to be inside. I'm coming outside. I'm going to be outside. So you got to see me.
So in the back of your mind, is it not possible? You don't think he's coming, but is it possible he may?
It's, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but Mr. Akron, but it's possible this roof will fall in.
You think it was that unlikely?
Yes. Uh, he said, you wouldn't be testing me still if you didn't laugh at my ass off any other time you leave me the fuck alone. I said, if I called the law or told her anything, I hope Kaya never take another breath.
Why did you be so?
'Cause- Okay. Uh, this is going to sound strange to probably everybody that's not from where I'm from. Um, we we're from the country.
Mm.
I mean, we I live in the woods. We don't have no red lights. We don't have stop signs. We got one convenience store and it's also a restaurant. I mean, we live and we say stuff like, swear to God, I hope God to kill me. Uh, I swear on my baby's life. I swear on my mama's life. That's it's
Oh,
a slang for us, you know, um, to like maybe get a point across. Not saying that, like our biggest high school, because I've heard some
she
girls
said,
here
"Oh,
say
dreamy."
their school was like a 8A school or 9A school. Our biggest high school is a 2A school, and that's from 7th to 12th grade.
Damn.
Is the question I'm asking you is, at the same time, while this is going on, are you still trying to mollify him?
Yes. Um, and I said, I'm laughing at you
No, yes,
because
that
you're
is
stupid enough to
correct.
give up your whole life for a bitch that don't even want you.
Thank you, Lolita.
Yes. He
Listen,
said,
no, dreamy.
I,
So, don't change it. I hope I ain't mess it up. So, listen, that's true though, Candy. So, I had to go get my little cousin from Tennessee, and I had to post her bail. And girl, the bail bondsman lady was like, "Girl, I don't know how she got stopped in this little sundown town." And she was so country. She was like, "We ain't got no red lights. We ain't got no." I was like, "Ooh, we." When I went and picked her up, she was not lying. They didn't have no red light. I mean, like no too many stoplights, no grocery stores you didn't see in the area. Very few. And girl, the gas stations was very far few in between. You better have gas up.
like, you so crazy, it's funny. I said, okay, whatever. Bye. He said, I don't want her either. The fuck?
She should have called for help.
I
And
said,
that's what
yeah,
I
right.
think her
Bye.
biggest issue was. Not
I'm
calling for
trying to
help.
get out. I'm trying to get over it now. Now I'm done with you. If you're coming, you're gonna see me. I'm not gonna do this anymore with you. I told if you're coming, you come to see me. I'm not gonna keep doing this with you.
You think it's any point to go any further?
No.
Find out this way?
No,
I think you think he's coming.
no.
I don't know how somebody mind goes this far though.
Keep going.
Um, LMAOO. I ain't like you. This about respect. You so fucking sorry. You think I want her. No, you wrong. I want to see Casey. That dirty hoe don't mean nothing to me. I don't care about hoes like you care about niggas. You put them for your own child. That ain't me. I'm
Ooh.
killing over mine. You just dicked out. You think that. I said, no, you gonna learn. She will be dead. She ain't gonna learn shit. You uh done, motherfucker. I thought I taught you. If you want to hurt a person, you don't hurt them because they're dead. They have no worries. You take what they love. He said, that hoe don't love shit but herself.
Does that make sense? Even with what you said, his response? I mean,
I said, no.
does his response?
Hey
Yeah. I
Fifi.
said, you ain't kidding over yours because she don't keep that baby from you.
Again, what are you trying to tell him?
He's wanting to say that Brooklyn like withholding
Tree.
Casey, but she does. She didn't. She never told it. To my knowledge.
So you remind him.
Yeah, to my knowledge, she's never told
But
him.
he had the baby every week,
Mhm.
and he could see the baby anytime he wanted through you.
I mean, not even through me. He could go get her. They never denied him getting that baby. Um, so that last thought of her knowing she fucked and the regret in her face would be enough to satisfy me. I don't give a fuck what she sees when she dead. Yes, the fuck she do. How the fuck I'm pick her up when your sorry ass trying to gamble or hang out in Jackson and she don't pick up the phone. Now he's mad at me and Brooklyn. Nah, that ain't even gonna fly. She just died before I let that continue. I said, okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't care what you do because I'm going home today, not hell or jail. He said, good for you. I said, okay, then stop texting me. I'm working. Do whatever you want to do. It don't affect me the fucking way.
Are you telling him, look, go kill her?
No, I would never tell him to go kill her. You, why? Brooklyn
Thank you, Fifi.
had done, hasn't done anything. Brooklyn has never.
Objection, Judge Muller's point. Sustained. There's not a question that's been posed,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
But Leah says, damn. I have never texted my son this much. LOL. I text, hey son, love you, or what you doing? He said work, and I say, okay, talk to you later. LOL. Yeah, those are the kind of texts I send.
I don't want to beat a dead horse. We've gone over every one of these texts.
So that was the text, y'all. So I mean,
Anything
it's
in any of
13
these
people in
texts
here.
you
Thank
say
y'all. One or
to
two.
encourage
Guilty for
him,
one,
motivate him, or do
not guilty
anything
two.
to come
She's guilty
on
one, not guilty two.
Brooklyn.
I would never do that. I
If
would
you
never
know
do a
what's
fucking
going
thing.
on. She's guilty one, not guilty two.
Notwithstanding this, how it
Or
sounds.
yeah, let's go.
Does it sound like other conversations you've had?
Yes.
Based on all of your experience with
Okay,
him
we got one
over the
guilty.
years, the way you've
Oh,
disciplined
damn,
him,
Trini.
the way you've
Guilty.
tried to make sense to him, and you've told
Hung
that to
jury
the jury.
3.
Listening to these words, is this
Ooh,
normal
sheesh.
for you to do?
One, but I
It's
still don't
it's
think she
normal.
deserves a long
All the
prison
time we've done
sentence.
this. Never in a million years would I thought my child would take the life of his baby's
One and
mother.
two pin
That
me, so
is
you hung, boo. It's okay. I'm right there with
horrific.
you.
That is, yeah. And I know these.
And you know what, Dreamy? And you might be right, but I could tell by the way she's reading that she know, maybe not so much that she's guilty, because when we saying shit, we just say shit. You know what I'm saying? We just say shit. And so I feel like she's thinking back, she's thinking now, like, damn, I said the wrong words. But right then and there, the nigga was getting on her nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm tired of you. You getting on my nerves. You my son. I love you. But that's when I think she should have called the police. 12 should have been waiting on his ass. But this is like, I could not do a jury like this because I would have, I probably couldn't even sit there and listen to her. I probably would have been bawling because it's a hard decision. It's a very hard decision, sending somebody to prison for their life, sending somebody to get the DEATH penalty. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like when we're texting, even in our us right now, the shit that we say to some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know how that would actually look in court until we're reading it out loud. And I think that's what happened to her. She was tired of his ass. And people get tired of their kids. I know my grandmother got tired of me. You know what I'm saying? People get tired of their kids, and it's like, at this point, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of talking to you. Do what you want to do. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, not wanting to call the police as a mom to see your son murdered in front of you. It's damn. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't at this point. So I don't feel like I could have convicted her like for that. That's all I had for y'all. I just wanted to give y'all a little real content, Lolita. But all y'all put her in prison. Candy, you put her straight there. You locked her ass up and threw away the key with all them ones. Dreamy, you put her there. Lolita, you put her there. I think you kind of changed your mind, so I think you would have been hung. I think you would have been with me and Pammy Poo. Robin, you sent her straight trucking. Shanta sent her to jail. Uh, Joanne with a life sentence or with a lights. Okay. Hopefully, when they do sentence her, it won't be so harsh. I hope the judge has mercy on her. I don't think she premeditated it, but I think he did. I don't know. It's so crazy, y'all. You welcome. Um, y'all did y'all thing. What if the tables were turned, Creek? If the tables were turned, I'll be honest. If the tables were turned, the relationship that her and the mom had, um, and they had a really close relationship, her and Brooklyn's mom and their family. So I think that I personally would have took that into account. And I said this earlier to my husband. I think I would have stood up and I would have been like, I just don't want her to go to prison for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sometimes we can't blame people for their troubled kids and their troubled minds. Like, we don't know what our kids gonna come out like, and that's for real. You know what I'm saying? So, Dreamy, there is not so if the tables were turned, I think I would have stood up and I would have said, I would have asked for her to do maybe 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give her 5 years. Um, but not she's gonna get more than that, y'all. And I think that's terrible. So we coming back for day 3. So today was day 2. Day 3 ain't gonna happen. We'll be back for sentencing. How about that? Because tonight, like 15 minutes before I came live, she was found guilty. She was found guilty. Um, and let me see what it actually was. It was She is guilty of principal. Let me look this up. Principal first degree premeditated murder. Let's see what that holds really quick. Principal first degree premeditated M refers to a situation where an individual is found guilty of M, specifically categorized as first degree due to premeditation, and is considered a principal in the crime. This means that they were primarily a primary actor in the M, not merely an accessory or an accomplice, and that they planned the M beforehand. I don't think that was the right sentence. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not beforehand. So let's see what the sentence. Let's see. Sentence. A conviction for principal first degree premeditated M typically results in a sentence of life imprisonment, and in some, y'all stop it, and in some jurisdictions, the death penalty. It's over with. So you can get life, you can get death, you can get life without parole. Wow. So that's it. That's it. What Chrissy said. I did jury one time, a man off his sister for turning the TV. It's another one I should do. All the evidence was there. I hope I never have to do that again. Oh, wow. Okay. Candy said, what if it was your daughter? Would you agree with the mother going along with that foolery? I honestly, I'm gonna just be honest. Just listening to, you know what? Maybe I need to go back and see if the mother testified, because I don't remember the mom testifying. But just if I'm gonna go back to the year ago trial because maybe she did, because this was a retrial. But if I was the mom, and maybe I'm different, I don't know, but I definitely would have said that's just a little too much. That's just a little too much. She knew her son was troubled. The mother knew her son was troubled. The girlfriend knew her son was troubled. Um, Too much. Too much. And I don't think that I could have let anybody go down like that who didn't do it. That's just me though. Thank you, Pammy. She said she is going down. She's going down. Unfortunately, she is for a long time. You're right, Lolita. Was it her duty to report? It was her duty to report. Instead, she aided and abetted. Why testamental person? And it was. It was. I agree. Fully. I agree. It's like now she has to sit there. I'm gonna find the next topic. Don't worry. But now she has to sit there and she has to think about what she could have did different. And I guess that's kind of the point. Um, but that long, I don't know. She had too much conversation with him and not enough action. Yep. Mhm. Um, I would have already let them know even if they wasn't present enough for him to see them. You know what I'm saying? Even if the police wasn't like right there in the front when he pulled up, I would have let them know so they would have been there. Um, Lolita, they say he was a little off. If that was the case, maybe he shouldn't have he should have had his own TV for real. Sounds like he was gonna do it. He was gonna do it anyway. His mind was set on it and he was gonna do it anyway, y'all. And that's it. I need to do something real quick before we get off of here. But I appreciate everybody for coming. Um oh, he got life. The son got life. I know that for a fact. But giving him the address, texting back and forth, that was too much. Yep. When I was watching and she gave an address, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like, she was already talking her. I would have been like, Google it, nigga. Figure it out. But you wouldn't have got me to tell you that. If you in here right now, can y'all please do me a favor? All I need y'all to do is just drop a one for me. It says it's 16 people. Can y'all just drop a one if you in here and you woke and ain't fell asleep holding the phone? Oh, now it went up to 18. All I said, it's okay, Candy. You don't even got to do it. When my phone gets to 1 minute, I'm going to stop it. That's it. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for coming. I do hope y'all enjoyed the live. More to come. I'm gonna figure out what we gonna do, how we gonna do it. It will not be this late anymore. I thought my two was gonna go live, so I was trying to wait till after her. Yes, Terry, I got you. Um, I was trying to wait for her um to go live, but she was a little tired, so I just went ahead and went. But I love all of y'all. Thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all soon. Hopefully, a little more, just a little more, so we could start doing some different things. I know y'all want some different stuff, and I'm gonna try my best. And good nights. Thank you, Lolita. Thank all y'all. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Robin. I'm so tired. All right, good night, Joanne. Thank you for joining, babes. Good night, dreamy girl. Night, night, Lolita. Good night, Pammy. Thank you for joining again. Chrissy loves purple.